So we're developing what's called an eVTOL, an electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. So it's an aircraft that takes off like a helicopter but flies forward like an airplane. And there are hundreds of these aircraft concepts out there, but they're mostly limited to 1 to 6 passengers. And the challenge with having a low passenger capacity is a really high cost per passenger. What we're doing really differently at Sora is developing an eVTOL aircraft with a much higher passenger capacity, between 20 to 30 people, to split the operating cost of the aircraft over a very large number of seats and give a very low cost per passenger, allowing everyday people really to be able to take trips on these aircraft. Having an aircraft that can operate on these routes with zero emissions and low noise, that's a huge advantage for the 21st century and for the current climate we're in, really. We were fortunate enough to find private funding, and from that private funding we were able to build out a small team, start proving out our ideas more and applying for grants, especially with the support of Innovate UK Business Growth. Gillian was able to come in and really streamline that for us and offer us really targeted and tailored opportunities. That input led to 3 key grant successes, which have had a transformational impact on our business. Firstly, we were awarded a £15,000 RTO Catapult grant to work with the Welding Institute on battery cell welding. We needed capital equipment that was worth in the millions, really, something that we would have never been able to purchase as a small company at our current stage, and also have access to researchers, have access to capabilities that we just didn't as a small business. And very quickly, in the space of about 3 months, go from idea to an actual prototype. So that was a huge advantage for us. We were next awarded a Global Explorers grant, which gave us a bit more grant funding to go and explore the US market for our product, but also work with a very specialized and talented company, Continuum Dynamics. On the international side, we also joined the Global Business Innovation Program to South Korea. Ultimately, out of the GBIP program, we were able to establish a relationship with a potential customer, Aviation, or a helicopter operator in Seoul in South Korea. And that led to a pre-order for 20 aircraft from Aviation for Sora, which is a huge deal for us. The final grants secured with the support of Innovate UK Business Growth were through the Aerospace Technology Institute, which provided over £2.1 million across 2 projects. We're using the funds to integrate battery packs onto aircraft wings and deploy artificial intelligence in analysing new aircraft configurations.
Sora have really made full use of the support available. They've developed their own technology with grant support, and they've evolved into a hugely promising prospect for investors. Next, they'll be joining the Scale-Up programme, so I'm really optimistic about the future for Sora Aviation.
When we started last year in February, it was just my co-founder and I. There were 2 of us. We're now approaching 12 people. We're hoping to continue on that growth trajectory and get to over 20 people by next year, and really start ramping up very quickly after that, especially from an engineering capability point of view, to hit our first flight targets in 2028. I don't think there's any question that we wouldn't have grown as fast as we have without Innovate UK support. We would have less people, we would have accomplished less technically, and we would just be at a much earlier stage in both our company development and product development without the support we've had from Innovate UK.